In this video, I'm going to show you how I made 3 mini wooden knives. I started with 3 blocks of basswood, each measuring 6 inches long with 1 inch sides. Here are some of the main tools I used in this project. Check out the link in the description to purchase this actual set or other wooden knives I've made. First, I drew a line to mark the midpoint so my design is centered and symmetrical. Next, I made 2 horizontal lines to mark the bottom and the top of the handle. Here's 1, and here's all 3. Using the center line, I'm marking the thickness of the blade. I'm tapering it from the base to the end to give it a realistic look. I'm also using the center line to design what I want the handle to look like. Time to remove some excess material. Alright, we're finally getting somewhere. They're starting to look a little bit like knives. Since these are 3-dimensional, I now have to draw out the shape on the other sides. If the handles are going to be round-shaped, then they'll be drawn similarly on each side. However, the blades will be different so that they will be more flat. Here you can see the differences in the blades I'm making. I've got a dagger style, a bowie style, and also decided to try to make a mini katana. Time to remove some more material. Progress check before I start rounding off the handles. To round off the handles, the first thing I do is carve off each edge as evenly as I can. Once the edges are cut fairly evenly, you'll notice the new edges that formed. Continue cutting all the edges around until it's rounded off as you like. Once you've got the rough shape you're going for, it's time to sand. Ah, much smoother. Alright, it's time to work on the guards and the handles. One of the final steps is to shape out the blades. We made it. We made it to the end. Let's put some finish on these pieces. I can't thank you enough for sticking around to the end of this video. As always, I've got more I'm working on. I feel like I'm getting better at this, so I'm going to progress to more exotic wood and different ways of making these things. Please subscribe, it truly does help me out so I'm able to continue doing what I love. See you next time.